sure you would agree with me that one of the most satisfying things when you're shopping is actually making the purchase. You determined that you wanted to purchase this item and you've shopped, you've looked, you've researched and all those things, and you get to the point where it's time to make the purchase. A part of the selling process is for the salesperson to close the sale, and how they go about doing that can make or break your decision to purchase at that particular retailer. So let's get into talking about the fifth step of the selling process, which is closing the sale. You're listening to Marketing Adventure, the hub for business, fashion, marketing, and other CTE educators who integrate marketing into the learning experience. I'm your host, Jackie Walker. Each week, I'll cover marketing education concepts, strategies, tips, trends, frameworks, and other information to equip you to connect your classroom to digital natives while cultivating an engaged learning environment. So come on into the room where your favorite beverage, snacks, and even your cell phone are all welcome. So here we are. The customer's at the point where they have done all the things and the salesperson has done all the things. The customer has walked into the store. The salesperson has greeted them. They have gone through the whole process of features and benefits. They've talked about the merchandise. They've done demonstrations. They've presented their objections, and the salesperson has overcome the objections. And we're at the point where the sale is coming to a close. The person has decided to make the purchase. So the next step is closing the sale. Today I'm going to talk about 5 different methods of closing the sale. Now, there are many ways in which you can tell that it's time to close the sale. Number one, if you've been working with the customer hand in hand throughout the time that they're in the store, then you've navigated with them through the whole selling process, and you know that it's time to close the sale when they have come to an agreement on a product or service that you have been talking with them about. Other times, if the customer is not, you're not working one-on-one with them, but they've just been perusing through the store, then you can tell by maybe the expression on their face, a smile or a nod in agreement. You look at the person and you say, you acknowledge that they have something in their hand or that they're walking towards the register, and you may go ahead and ask them a question or escort them towards the register. Other times it could be comments that they make, such as if you're showing them some various items. Maybe they came in because they wanted to find something that complements an outfit for an event that they're getting ready to go to, and they make a statement like, "Oh, this would look good with my outfit." Then you know that they are considering making that purchase. So then you want to start the process of closing the sale. And then they may ask questions like, do you deliver, or do you offer gift wrapping, or some different questions that let you know that they are contemplating making the purchase. So you want to look for buying signals, and these can come in a myriad of ways. It is important that the salesperson really pays attention to those cues that the customer gives when they're shopping in their environment. The first type of close is a trial close. Now, this is the salesperson's first attempt to close the sale, or really to kind of get a feel for what the customer is thinking. During the trial close, what the sales personnel wants to do is try to get an indication from the customer, like what else may need to be done, or what can they do to start navigating the closing of the sale. So the salesperson may ask a question, for instance, what do you think about this product or this service? You know, So that leads them to engage in the conversation with the customer to see if they're really feeling it or if they have some reservations about the product or the service. And then once they get a feel for how the customer is feeling, then they can move on to the next step, whether it's going in for the close or maybe it is overcoming some objections that the customer may be feeling or having at that particular point in time. But if they feel confident that the customer is looking to go ahead and make the purchase, then they can start navigating through the closing steps to get them over to the register and making the sale. So the second type of close is going to be the which close. Now, this comes into play when you're trying to encourage the customer to make a decision between two or more items that they have been looking at. So you want to remove all of the unwanted items. So maybe you were showing them several blouses or several dresses. Maybe they're going to a party and they want to, you've gone through 3, 4, 5 dresses. They're in the fitting room and they've tried them all on, and you want to remove the unwanted items. So you know that they have reservations about, a couple of things. So you just move them out the way because you don't think they're going to lean towards it. And there are a couple, items that were the best, which they pretty much liked. And so you want to narrow the selection down, and then you want to review the benefits of each of those items. So this will look flattering on you, or this matches the outfit that your partner is wearing, or remember that you said you wanted to have, comfort, and this has some stretch in it, whatever, so you want to mention those benefits to remind them of why they like that item. And then you want to ask them the question, which do you prefer? And this gets that conversation started and them making a decision and allows you to know which direction to go in to start closing that sale. So the which close, having them to make a decision between one or the other, and they're committing to liking something, so you know that they actually want to purchase it, or they're really thinking heavily about purchasing it. So it allows you to continue your selling process. The third process is the standing room only close. Now, this is probably used a lot because this is when a product is in short supply and when the price will be going up in the near future. And you may find that on maybe more big ticket items because those don't come in mass quantities. And then there are limited time sales with those most times. And so you want to let them know this is the last item that we have. Maybe this is the last pair of shoes that we have in your size. This is the last color, or this color is only seasonal. So if they really like the color of a product, then you can let them know this is only seasonal. We will no longer carry this color after such and such time. The price is going to be going up on this. After this is just our introductory pricing. And so after this week, the price is going to go up. So those are the things that you would use in a standing room only close. You just want to really emphasize, how the product is something about that product is going to change that's going to be advantageous for them to make the purchase right now. And so it kind of gives the customer this feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out if the product is no longer going to be available. Or, it may make them feel like, oh, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity because this color is something I really desire, or I don't want to, if they're money conscious, they don't want to have to pay more later. So let me go ahead and get this while it's at a really good price. So that is your standing room only close. So it's like the only thing they have, it's always almost like making them feel like this is the only choice that they have. They have to go ahead and get it right now. The fourth type of close is the direct close. This is when you have been talking to the customer, you have shown them the features and benefits, y'all, really exhausted everything it is to talk about this product or service, and you just simply ask for the sale. You say, can I put this on your credit card? Let me take this to the register for you. You are being direct because you don't ask them if they want to make the purchase. You simply imply, I know you are going to make the purchase, so let's take this step to go ahead and close it out. So that is a direct close. And I know many salespeople may feel a little uncomfortable with that from time to time, depending on the type of environment that you're in. But it really puts the customer in a position to move on that product or service if they've been, kind of teetering around, and that they like it, and they may just be having a hard time making decisions because maybe they're thinking about their budget. Maybe they're thinking about, oh, was there something else that I liked, or whatever it is, but you are helping them just take the leap and make the purchase. So be direct, and most times you're going to close that sale. The last close is the service close. Now, this is when you're explaining the services that overcome the obstacles or the problems. So, if they're buying, for instance, like a gift for someone, and you can tell that they're really interested in the gift, they really love it, you can say, may I gift wrap this for you? And that could be the thing that closes that sale. You can let them know that we offer gift wrapping, or you can say, hey, we deliver. We can wrap this and deliver it to the person that you're buying this gift for. Or maybe it's a large item and they can't really put it in their car, or it's maybe heavy, or they have other things that they have to do. They really don't have time to you know lug this to their car and do all the things that they need to do. So you may say to them, hey, we can deliver this for you. So you're doing some type of service that is a convenience. You're taking this task off their plate. You are doing something that makes them feel, hey, this they're willing to go this extra mile for me, so they feel like you are taking care of them. So it's giving them that service that makes them want to go ahead and close the sale and receive the benefits of making the purchase, which is the service that you're offering to them. So that is the service close. So, as a refresher, let's just go back through the 5 different types of closing. So, you have your trial close. This is when you make the first attempt to close the sale by asking them a question. What do you think about the product or the service? You have your which close. You narrow it down to at least 2 items, and you ask them, which do you prefer? So that they can really lean towards one product, or maybe both. And then you have the standing room only close, which makes them have to make a quick decision because this product may not be here for very long, or the price may be going up on the product. And you have the direct close, just go in for the kill and say, hey, can we put this on your charge card? Or you can say, let me take this to the register for you. You're making the decision and taking it with confidence that the sale is going to close. And then the last, which is the service close, you're offering them something, some type of service, gift wrapping, delivery, whatever it may be, that is just that bow on top of the sale. So those are your 5 closes. I'm pretty sure that there are different types of closes or additional closes out there, but these are the 5 that I teach as a part of the selling process. I hope this has been very beneficial for you. And I hope you come back because next week we're going to wrap 3 into 1. We're going to be talking about upselling. We're going to be talking about confirmation and then retention. So come on back into the room as we continue to talk about the selling process and actually close it out with those last 3 steps. I do thank you for joining me here at Marketing Adventure with Jackie, and I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day. Thanks for listening to Marketing Adventure. Remember to subscribe, rate, review, and share this episode with someone you think would benefit from the information shared here today. If you have any questions or want to connect with me, find me on Instagram at Marketing Adventure. All links and resources discussed in this episode can be found in the show notes at marketingadventure.com.